Welcome to Permadeath Extraordinaire, where we're going to play a little bit of RimWorld. It's been a long time since I've streamed, so testing some new settings, kind of got a new computer thing going on here. And one thing that I'll go ahead and warn you about right now is the fact that the sound abruptly cuts out on the game whenever I go out of the window. So here, I'll just give a little example. It looks like I need to turn the game down a little bit. So let's try that. As you can see, the game sound just drops out immediately, and that's the end of that. So let's get everything in order here, and let's go back into the game. I do apologize for the sound drop, it kind of stinks. Let's see. Looks like now I'm a little too loud. Let's turn this up a little bit right like that, and good. We should be good. So, what are we doing here? We're doing a little bit of RimWorld, heavily modded. Let's go ahead and just look at the mods here real quick. I won't go into what these mods do. I'm just going to go ahead and let it be. Just look at the list, take a screenshot if you so desire, all that other good stuff like that. Suffice to say that I've gone through all these, tested them, they seem to play well together, and all of them are more or less enhancements to the game. I never usually use nerfs and all that. Those of you familiar with the channel know that, so I won't really go into it. Instead, let's go into the new colony. Well, I have a few that I made myself. I Am the Law, which is where a judge goes into the wasteland to bring law to the lawless. Those of you familiar with Judge Dredd will know what that is, and you'll have a little laugh. Those of you who are not, well, sucks to be you. Biominer Lost, a mining crew. Clones, all of them are cloned, they have the same ability and whatnot. The only thing that really differentiates them is their hair color. Find themselves off course and far away from home. We have Warp 7 to 11, which Americans will get this because there's a convenience store called 7-Eleven, and that's what this one is. You are a minimum wage worker who has agreed to a 50-year contract to operate a convenience store on RimWorld. And then, of course, we've got Get Off My Land, which is based on Oh Brother Where Art Thou with George Clooney. It's a wonderful movie. If you haven't seen that one, you really should. I spoke with somebody earlier, and they told me I should try Warp 7 to 11 because I haven't actually run it yet, either in any kind of test capacity or anything like that, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. So let's go ahead and go with that one. Finding a job in the intergalactic market after intergalactic college can be difficult. Sometimes you do not find the job you originally sought. This is how you found yourself working minimum wage on a 50-year shift at Warp 7 to 11 Fuel and Food Stop Corner Store. It'll be one person, they'll arrive in a drop pod, they're going to start with geothermal power, electric smelting and refining, because the character that I have chosen and created for this scenario took classes to be a civil engineer, figuring that there would be a great job market on the intergalactic, civil engineering front. Okay, so the scenario has been edited, so we're going to go ahead and hit the next one. Of course, we're going with H.P. Lovecraft. I've been finding that I get my ass kicked by this game on the Some Challenge. I used to play like up in the rough and intense, but it was too much. Never tried extreme, I can only imagine. Since there's only one of me, and because of the mods that I'm using, they make the player versus environment pretty intense. Okay, I'm gonna go with some challenge. I'm gonna beef up my starting supplies. Alright, we're gonna render 50% of the world. Anguish, that sounds like a great world scene. Overall rainfall, I like to have it a little bit high. I like to have the temperature a little low. And let's see what kind of world this generates for us. It'll take just a moment here. I can see the chat, so feel free to say hello and get me back into the habit of checking chat once every hour. I used to have a very bad habit of not checking chat regularly. Hopefully my sound levels are good and all that. It looks good on the board. It will take just a minute to render this because I rendered 50% of the world. Normally it wants to do 30. Okay, so what this is this an overview of the world. We've got tundra, which is this light stuff up here. We've got boreal forest, my favorite. We're going to try and get the boreal forest. We've got temperate forest, which, to be honest, I always spend my time in boreal forest, so I don't really know the other biomes. Maybe I'll go with a random location. I can't. Sorry, there's one of the game rules that doesn't allow me to do that. Okay, so we got tundra, boreal forest, and temperate forest. Now, of course, if we set the temperature higher and the rain lower, you can get deserts, and there's a full spectrum of biomes. Now, in addition, I've added a mod that adds archipelagos. Basically island chains offshore. I'm kind of tempted to run one of those, but I haven't tested it yet, so I would rather do that off-screen on the off chance that it destroys the game. Plus, running a convenience store, I of course have to be on a street corner, so I'm going to have to try and find an adequate corner. Now I have another mod that adds bridges and fishing, so we're going to want to try and get a river. You know, like where a river and a road comes together. And if we can find where a river, a road, and an intersection come together, not in the tundra, because I don't want to go. Tundra's too hard. I'm not to that level in this game yet. Alright. So if we can get in the boreal forest. Temperate forest almost sounds too easy to me, if you're wondering why I haven't even like brought it up as an option. Because I have a feeling I would do pretty good in a temperate forest. Now I have a mod that makes the forest that's much more brutal, and oh, look at that. Oh, it's one square off from the river. Crappadoodles, let's check just in case there might still be a river here. No. Okay. And there it is. I would love to be in the mountains though. This is a really good location. Without hills and mountains, it's going to be really hard to get bricks and like building supplies other than wood. And I don't know how well it's going to do in extended sieges, if you know what I mean. Man, that is a prime location though. We're going to hold on to that one. Let me see where this is on the world. Okay, that's pretty easy to remember. It's in the temperate forest. It's not in the mountain. It's a great intersection with the river. That's what it's got going for it. Can't go there. These are other tribes, by the way. Other colonies that we'll interact with, either as friends or enemies, or both. I've had friends become enemies, and enemies become friends. It depends on how you treat each other. And the HP Lovecraft mod, I have all the Lovecraft stuff. Every mod that slightly references the HP Lovecraft storyteller, which kudos to the mod creator for that one, because just great idea. Great idea. It definitely adds more of a Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead kind of feel to the game. Sorry this is taking me so long, but you know, starting location is everything. I might deal with the plains and just buff our starting supplies a little bit. And it is in a temperate forest, which I said I think is too easy. So let's try it. Here's our intersection. Man, I really wanted to be in the mountains though. I have a thing with mining. I like to mine. Should we hold out or should we go with that location? Hold out meaning I'd change the map and re-render it and see if we get a more suitable mountainy river intersection location, which I'm asking a lot of the game. I think I'm looking for one of the probably like rarest things. Two roads coming together with a river in the mountains. I'm not exacting. By the way, make a little note here. This says impassable. There is a mod that allows you to mountain up basically and go into these really rugged mountains. Not quite sure how that would go. The in-game music is a bit loud. You know what? It's loud on my end too, so let's fix that in a minute. For now, deal with it. I'll just talk a little bit louder. Okay, so just because I'm going with one guy all alone, here we go. Let's regenerate and see if we can get a mountain location. and let's see what comes up of it. It'll take a moment to generate, so again, sorry it's taken so long, but starting location is everything. I'm gonna laugh if I die after 5 minutes. It's been known to happen. I started a colony and froze to death, probably 10 minutes. Game time. Or real time. I did hit the fast forward button a few times, so I think it was like a week game time. Okay, we're looking for roads and mountains in the darker zone. And rivers. Not seeing anything right there. Not seeing anything right there. Darn it. That's small hills. Being at the end of the road could be fun, because then it's like a, you know, end of road store. Very, you know, cabin in the woodsy shit there. I swore. Oh noes! Okay, like I said, I think I'm asking for probably one of the rarest occurrences when it comes to world generation. I want everything all in one place. What's all this then? Mountainous, dirt path and dirt road. I don't mind being next to a faction that's not, you know, entirely unfriendly. I think the unfriendly ones are the skull and crossbones guys, and the rest of these could be friends or enemies depending on how we get along. This is kind of nice over here too. We got mountainous, and we've got a coast on the south. What? I'm gonna go with the mountainous coast and end of road. So basically, while the travelers are on the main road, they can take a little turn off. We're over here on the exit ramp. That'll work. That'll work fine. Okay. Now, because I'm streaming, I'm gonna run a slightly smaller map than I normally run, because at 400, I do get a little bit of frame chatter when I move around normally. So since I'm streaming, using of course processor time to do that, go a little smaller and hope that it doesn't cha-cha-cha all over the place. Alright. Did I do that right? I did. And you can set your factions, like if I wanted to see a particular faction or get rid of a faction, I can do that. So I can customize my world if I wanted to. Yeah. Welcome to the colony permadeath. We got it all. And that, yeah, that's what I was shooting for. Now the coast will replace the river, because I want to use my fishing mod. I have a mod that somebody was kind enough to make that makes bridges, piers, watery viewing points. You know, it's water-based, and I like it, and I want to use it. And I want to show it in the stream, because the whole reason I'm doing this is to kind of show off these mods and how they work together, and hope the people have fun with it. Okay, so I am going to use EBD's Prepare Carefully, which you can of course find on the Steam Workshop, and it allows you to further customize your colonies if that's your thing. You can still do total random, but if you want to set it up the way you want it, well, this is the way to do it. So, I have a preset. Which one are we doing? Warp 7 to 11. Okay, this is our preset guy, Seth Rupert Peck, and he is an engineer, fallen prodigy, civil engineer. He's too smart for his own good. And I went with the upbeat because he's going to be alone, so I really can't afford having him go crazy. One mod that I'm missing that I really did kind of want is there's one that gives extended mental breaks. So instead of your character just going crazy and shooting people or beating up somebody or that kind of stuff, it adds other stuff. I might have that mod in, I'm not sure, but I really like it because it balances out the mental breaks. Because normally a mental break is bad, real bad, especially when they go crazy with a gun. It pays to disarm people. Okay, we have some starting gear. This is our starting gear, and I found out that these numbers through experimenting are a little small. I cannot remember what zone we're in. like what's surrounding, but I'm gonna go ahead and buff the wood, or no, I'm gonna buff the granite blocks. These are supposed to be used to build the convenience store to 1500. The silver represents the tiller, the till, your change that you give to the passing travelers. Beer is to keep me from going crazy. Canned meals, self-explanatory. Was given a little bit of clothing and uniform in order to match the environment. The pistol is the character's own idea. He figured maybe he should bring that with. Warp 7 to 11 does not condone its cashiers fighting back against robbers. We have medicine, and we got some joints once again to keep me from going crazy. Now, I thought about adding biofuel, like tons of biofuel, you know, like 500 units to represent the gasoline that one would sell at the convenience store. And I think I'm going to do that. I think it's a good idea. We have biofuel right here. I thought biofuel came in red cans. Chem fuel comes in red cans. What is the difference? I don't know. I don't know this game that well. So there you go. Since this one looks more like gasoline traditionally, we'll bring it. And 500 units. If it turns out that it's useful for the character, we'll try not to abuse that. We could sell chocolate bars. We could sell coffee. No, but really. Let's go with, that's the gas to sell. We do need like a munchy or bad food. Oh, beef jerky, pemmican. LMN, I think it's under food. Food. P, pemmican. GHIJK. And also, this will show you a little bit about what prepare carefully is all about. Yep, little pemmican. Pickled vegetables. I do have an expanded food mod, so a lot of these and the plants and that kind of stuff is all part of the mods, which are at the beginning of the film. It's a film now. At the beginning of the stream, and there you go. Now, moving on, the pemmican. We're going to add pemmican. Did I already add it? I don't see it. Add equipment, and we're gonna add 500 of it. Just thinking if there's anything else. We could, in theory, sell all this stuff, right? You know, pizzas are at convenience stores. A lot of this stuff is, but we're just gonna leave it with. I'll expand my inventory later. Here you can even set up like I can set up an unknown person to show up later. So I can set it so that like my mom comes to yell at me for not getting a real job with the degree that she paid so much money for, and then they can join the colony. That's actually kind of funny. Let's do that. This is the parent-child sibling, so let's go with. We would be the child, a hidden character, mom, me. I should be the child. This will be a hidden character, female, add. Now, should Dad yell at us for not having a job too? Of course. So there, add. That should generate a mother and a father to show up as the game generates a random event. If the random event involves a new colonist, it will favor having one of my parents show up. So that could be bad if the person shows up and gets killed by bandits. Did you know there was pemmican that was prepared by early American pioneers that is still fit to be eaten? I didn't exactly know that, but I did know that it was made by the early pioneers. It was taught them by the actual natives. I think it was the Native Americans who had that quote-unquote technology first. Don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure. Okay, so obviously you can set this up to where there's point limits, which that way it puts a restriction on you. I chose not to do that. So here we go. Let's do it. It may take it just a moment to load the map. And I'm drinking coffee, which is a terrible idea. I need something that's a little bit more not dry. I'll steal a line from Fit MC. What's everybody else drinking tonight? Whenever he asks it on his stream, and he's got, like hundreds of people watching at any given time, he always asks the stream what they're drinking tonight. People respond back, various things, everything from, alcohol to tea to whatever. Every time, because he is Fit MC, it's water. Usually. Sometimes some tea, but usually water. He's so boring that way. If you don't know who Fit MC is, he does Minecraft streams. And they're fun to watch. Because he plays on a very unique server. It's an old server, has never had a map reset, and has no rules. No rules. Go ahead and hack if you want, nobody cares. As in literally no rules. This map has taken a little while to generate. I'm scared. It is kind of a complex map. It has to fit in a coast, a couple of roads, Primal Forest. I think that's what it is, the mod that I have, Primordial Forest. And what it does is it amps up the growth rates. So the forests are thick and tangled and hard to get through. And wow, this map's taking way longer than it normally takes to generate. I'm scared. I may take this opportunity to AFK real super fast and give me something that's not dry like coffee. I'm going to do that. I'll be right back. Okay, map has never taken this long to generate, and I never have had this happen before. I'm going to give it like 20 more seconds, and then we may have to go back and reset a little bit. Wait. It's either crashed or it's going. Okay. As the drop pod screams into the atmosphere, trailing fire from re-entry, you begin to worry that you only have 25 years to pay off those student loans. Okay, here we are. Let's have a look, shall we? Notice combat music. That's because the few times that I've test played this mod combination, that's why it's called Ultimate Doom, because this is gonna be a nightmare of epic proportions. Okay, so the combat music is because there's probably already an animal that has its eyes on me for food. I'm actually in a pretty advantageous position right here where I am. Reasons being is this water will restrict anybody coming for me. They won't be able to get me unless they come all the way around, because the deep water, you can't cross it. So they'd have to come this way, they'd have to go up, and all the way around into here. This is all irons. So we could enforce this. This could be our house, so to speak. That's where the road ends. And now, by the way, we can do the changing of this. How about right about there? Okay. It's still loudish, it sounds like to me. Let's take it down a little bit more. That's a little too quiet. Okay, there we go. That's good. Whatever. Alright. So the road goes up here. Alright, let's have a quick look around, see what else we've got. Trees, lakes, swamp, lots of trees. A lot of trees. That's a warg wolf pack, that's no good. Interesting. Beach. What are these? Maples. I think we can use those to get the syrup stuff. Maple sugar stuff. Okay, so we got beach. Lots of animals. That would be really close to me. But the character, it would take him 8.5 years to carry everything over there because he's alone, so I have to think close. Okay, let's figure this out as we go. I'm kind of regretting only having one person. It's going to be very difficult to get jobs done, and look at all this stuff he's going to carry. He's just looking at it. He doesn't even have a dolly. I'm going to keep the joints forbidden for now, and the beer. And we're going to restrict, or assign. We're going to manage drug policy. We're going to select a policy called no drugs. We're going to apply this to him. None. And that way he'll only do them when I tell him to, which is the way I prefer it. That way you don't get little surprises like your character is addicted to booze. Okay, so. Oh, I forgot we have a bunch of milk. We dropped that. We're supposed to sell it to travelers. Bet you I end up eating all the inventory. Speaking of inventory and not inventory, yep, there's the silver. Looking for little red X's. I know these are X'd. There should be canned food around here somewhere. We're gonna need that. There's a drop pod. Oh, my character hadn't even fully dropped out of the sky yet. Talk about jumping the gun. Okay, there we go. There's our canned food. We'll unforbid that. Unforbid the clothes. Got some decent medicine. Gun. Let's arm up with that. Useless gun for the most part, as in only useful at close range. Hopefully it'll do a lot of damage. And now we're gonna build. I think here's the best place to be. So let's go ahead and go with the zone, stockpile, here, like that, bow. And we're gonna make this stockpile everything. We're gonna clear everything. We're gonna allow everything. No rotted things, so they're not bringing over corpses. Regarding corpses, we're gonna go only with human and animal, as those ones that we may have use for eventually. No chunks. Get into those later. Everything else is good to go. We'll make his priority critical, and he has no other jobs, so he'll start doing that right away. Yes, we need beds, and you know what? I'm gonna let this run at that speed while I give some more orders. Actually, we're gonna let him carry stuff quick. And he needs a shelter, like fast. Plenty of wood around here, I'm noticing. So I guess we can use wood. I think pretty safe. And just for now, we'll go all the way across there. Cancel out this one. Put a door here, here. That'll be his home for the moment. Now, I want him to work on that first, so I'm going to change his work priorities. I'm going to take him off of everything except for hauling and plant cutting. Construction, he doesn't need to do. This stuff is always on by default for me. Doctoring, I'll get into that later. But for now, he should just haul stuff and then build stuff. And yes, I would like him to finish building first. We're going to want a roof here. Like so. We don't really need that roof. Yes, build quickly. The reason I need walls is because it keeps out the animals that are going to try and eat me when they get hungry. Okay, so, good. Now we got a place. And we're going to put in some furniture. We're going to just throw down a quick, fast, ugly sleeping spot. That'll work for now. We'll start building some beds later. Let's see, there's a bear. Bear hopefully will find something to eat. It's not me. To prioritize hauling that because I'd like to get that close by. Don't want animals eating it. I'm not sure they'll eat canned food, and yeah, they will eat food, so you gotta be careful. Alright, he's gonna settle in for the night. We're gonna set up some orders for the next day. Let's do that. Orders, chop the wood. Any wood that's inside the house we're gonna get rid of now. This is gonna... I'm gonna chop all that down. He's got a lot of chopping to do in the morning. And then we're gonna also build some more wood. Trying to close this as quickly as possible so we don't have to worry about getting attacked by bears every time we go to our storage facility. Do I want that fully enclosed? No. Absolutely not. I want it. The door? Here. If I seal it in, we'd have to go all the way around, I think. Yeah. To get around. We wouldn't be able to get around. Okay. I do like this back valley back here. A lot. It's very defensible. This, not so much. A bit. Not horribly. The enemy will dig through stone to get to you, so there you go. Tinks! Tinks! How you been? It's been a very long time. And yes, I'm still terrible at checking the chat, even though I've got 2 monitors and it's right there in my face. I'll get better with time. This is my first stream in a long time, so I'm kind of out of practice. Just a bit. Okay, so he's doing his building thing. This is good. We have trapped animals in our house. We're gonna hold that open. And as soon as up, uh-oh, things are dying. There's a fox outside who wants food. He's trying to get these things. I was going to open the door and let these guys out, but all of a sudden I'm not as interested in that. Since I have a feeling that wolf is going to go to town. Okay, so we're going to chop down the goodies. We're going to build some more stuff. Starting with butcher table. We're going to need it. We're also going to need Let's go with a fueled stove because we do have wood. So that's for sure. We do have a good supply of wood. And we're going to go with stone cutting. You may already start noticing that my character's skill list, all of his college education is not helping him at all in this environment because he knows like advanced engineering. And I'm not in a position where I can make a geothermal generator or a refinery. Dinks have been not so bad. You know. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Wake up, Rupert. We're gonna take out this wolf because I really don't have much choice. Or the wolf's gonna take me out. If I get injured by this wolf, this could be a really short mission. Really short mission. Maybe I should have a beer beforehand. Here we go, go. Oh god. So it's gonna be like that, is it? Let's go over here, get a little closer. Try again. Fire. Okay, so it's really gonna be like that. Alright. First off, we don't want to hold this open anymore. We're gonna have him go over here. Let's go through there. Make sure it closes. Okay, back out one more time. Oh yeah, he's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Don't touch me. Don't do it. That was maybe a bad idea. I didn't count on my character being entirely incompetent. That was some top-notch shooting there. I think. I personally, that was great. Okay, so, well, Rupert, you're sleeping in your sleeping spot. Okay. Oh, I have another mod, realistic darkness. That's why it's so dark. This wolf is pissed off. I'm gonna forbid that door for now, so that way I don't go out there anymore at all, ever. I need to get these animals out of my base, so I'm going to hold this open. I'm going to hold this open, and I know there's a bear down here somewhere. There he is. Hopefully he'll eat the bobcat, and they'll just get along with their business. By the way, the test play that I did for this, by the time it was all over, I named it the Bearnado, because it was like a tornado of bears. Oh, Arctic Wolf Revenge. That means every wolf is out to get me now. Okay, well, maybe that wasn't the best idea. As you can see, the land is just teeming with wildlife, which is a good thing. I really wish I had more than one colonist. This solo survival thing is going to be very difficult. It's bad. It's going to be bad. It's bad, nasty bad. So let's see here. I'm still chopping down the trees in my living room, you know. And B dear, I do see your chats. I have somebody else chatting via other means, and I do see your chats. And good enough. The pop-ups don't show up on the stream, which is kind of weird. Usually it captures the Steam overlay, but not this time. That's good. So I do see your chats, and yes, I think being one with the bear might be the way to go, especially because I think this one's going to turn into a Bearnado, because the bears are kind of the top of the food chain. However, I normally don't mess around with them, but I picked up a dinosaur mod. Uh-oh. Rupert's found the creepy Cthulhu tree. I don't know, I think it's the Cults mod that's kind of affiliated, if you will, loosely with the H.P. Lovecraft mod, allows for the formation of cults and that kind of stuff. So this is a thing that manifests on its own. And my guy has gone out there and has created a book that he's inscribed weird runes in. He doesn't remember doing it. Oh, they can get by right there? Oh, well, now we know. We'll block that off the wall. Now, he's going to start writing. Rupert has begun obsessively writing pages with strange symbols, and it's going to create a book. And that book is going to, it'll allow me to unlock a research chain that deals with H.P. Lovecraftian kind of stuff. You played the tabletop 2-bit, so it's kind of like that. Whoever made this mod may have played the tabletop. Rupert has no memory of writing. Still damp from the sweat of their labors. A ghastly book filled with strange alien language that is not understood. The ominous-looking diagrams of ritual sacrifices and spells within the tome has some colonists unnerved by its occultish nature, whereas others have proposed setting up a proper research center to further study the secrets held within. Okay, I was doing a test play, and I think having these books nearby cause bad dreams. So I'm going to make a vault, and I'm going to hide this book away from me until I figure out how to deal with it. And in the meantime, I think the wolf may have... What's the wolf's condition, by the way? He is bleeding. I wonder if I can... Okay, we're gonna try this. Come here, Rupert. No, don't hunt. That's so dumb. Let's take him off hunting. He's not even on hunting, so come on, Rupert. Let's go. Draft him up. I want to let these animals out of my house. I'm certain they would like to be let out of my house. So we're gonna sneak out here with Rupert. I'm gonna have to let a cat out here in about 2 seconds. You know what? Uh oh, that's a wolf coming in at me to eat me. Get away. I'm gonna wait for them to go to bed. I'm gonna let my cat out because it's bugging me and I don't trust him, so I'll be right back. Give me 1 moment. Okay, well that was a process. I didn't expect on being gone that long. Okay, so let's see. Chat, look at it every 2 minutes. I should set like a little alarm to like punch me in the face every 2 minutes. It says chat on it. Wham! That'd be perfect. Okay. And it just okay. So now I'm wearing a coffee suit. Awesome. Everybody loves a coffee suit. All right, so moving right along. I have visitors incoming, so I'm gonna let them take care of these wolves. Rupert, let's undraft you. Yes, fix that door. Building with wood is gonna suck. I really need to do some mining and put some stuff together. You know, put some stuff together. That's really descriptive. These animals really need to like mosey along on their way. The light is provided by Cave World Cave World Fauna? Cave World Fauna, or Flora. It's a mod that allows stuff. Mushrooms. I like it. Not only because they glow, but there's a variety of them. Oh crap! Get away from the damn wolf. Ow. Quit it. This might be the shortest mission ever. Oh, thanks for helping me, Sloth. You cursed animal. Don't die so soon. Come on, Rupert. Kill the wolf. Damn thing made its way all the way around. Yeah, I think genuinely it went all the way around to come and get me. Well, I can't blame it. I shot its pal. Okay, so we're going to change this to a medical bed. Rupert's going to have to check his health. He is losing sanity because of that book, or because of the event that just happened. He's been bitten, looking pretty bad. Yeah, so he's going to have to self-tend because he's all he has. And yes, let's undraft him. And he's going to have himself a little rest. He's going to bleed all over the place. My door is sitting open. There's combat music. That other wolf is still mad at me. I do not trust that wolf. Okay, Rupert, you gotta wake up. We're gonna have to prioritize hauling that wood, and we're gonna take this door, turn it off, hold it open, and go. With the wood, door closes. Now Rupert can lay down and rest. He's gonna eat some of the inventory of pemmican. I guess he's had it with canned meals. What a disaster! And we've just started. This is how it goes. And yeah, that whole along the south wall there, Dinks, you're exactly right. I really should build a wall there, right there. Not sure I can build on the water. I don't think I can, so I may just have to deal with this permanently. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. Did Rupert ever bind his wounds or anything? I'm not sure. I don't think he did. I've kind of got to just let him rest and hang out with the mega sloth and the ostrich. Uh-oh. Bobcat got hungry and killed one of the visitors. That's a terrible thing. Oh, Bobcat came up, killed another Bobcat for killing the visitors. Oh yeah, we're off to a good start for sure. What's all this then? Oh, he's got some tea, some fine meals, steel knife, simple meal, and silver. Okay. I wish these wolves... Oh god, there's so many predators in my area. It's not good. How you doing? I'm bleeding to death in my room. You like it? Thank you. Have a good day. Okay. Yeah. Rupert. He's gonna sleep his life away. I don't even want to look at my health. He's losing he's bleeding, and he refuses to treat himself. Rupert, get up. Rupert, undraft. Yep, have a fine meal. Sounds like a good idea. I told him to self-tend, right? Yeah, check, see? He should be dead. Rupert's dead. We failed. Oh, poor Rupert. Okay, so there goes Rupert. That was good. That was a good one. Ultimate Doom. That's the title of the episode. Goodbye, Rupert. Well, he doesn't have to worry about his student loans anymore. So let's go back to the main menu. We'll confirm that. That's Solo, Colonist. Beastly. And yes, the other people dinks are NPCs. The game by default allows them to come by and do trade. And they will come by as like visitors and just hang out. There is a hospitality mod that allows you to kind of cater to them. And, you know, you can build areas for them, and the nicer their stay. So maybe running a hotel should be our long-term goal with more than one colonist, because that was pretty rough. Just because that was terrible. We'll come back to Warp 7 to 11. Alright. Let's try 2 survivors. A crotchety old man shoots any trespassers on his property who are serving papers. You are that old man. Get out your shotgun and get that land secured. Your wife has not yet RUNNOFT, so have her cook that slaughtered mule before it starts to turn. Those of you who know Brother Where Art Thou works. Those of you who don't, it's a wonderful movie. You should check it out. Okay, so we're going to go with Lovecraft. We're going to go with some challenge again. We're going to randomize. Let's see. Let's do Constant Sorrow. And we'll go with 50% of the world. We'll up the rain. We'll down the temp. And let's see what it generates for us, shall we? Now this one, I can do whatever the hell I feel like. So I'm gonna try and get at the end of a road in the mountains to be the, you know, mountain man. My kilobyte per second meter is reading into the red and orange routinely. Hopefully that's not disturbing the stream. It may take it a while again to generate a world. We shall see. Oh, no, that was kind of cool. Oh, we haven't generated the actual map. Okay. We want to be on a river. It's really the only thing I'm primarily concerned about, and in the mountains. Does that have a river? It does. Mountainous, dirt road, and a river. Okay, that's first choice. Let's see if we've got maybe a bigger river, deeper mountains. That's kind of nice. There's no river, but it's kind of nice. Okay, let's see. By the way, I was never able to get a drink because I neglected to put any into the refrigerator. So they're getting cold now. So if I get a little bit, that's because I have nothing to drink and I'm probably choking to death. Pay no attention. I'll be back after a short break. Okay, so until then, I'm not seeing anything really promising. That's Oh, so close. If the road just ended. Nah, oh. How about that? At the end of a little dirt road off the main route? Off Route 8? Alright. I like it. Let's go with this. Here. Close. Next. Prepare carefully. That's a mod. We load our character. No, we don't. We load our preset. Is that what I just did? I'm not sure. Who cares? Keep going. Get off my land. We've got Josiah, the oaf, and we've got his wife, Patty, the farmer. Alright. Josiah is a cave child and is now a medieval farm oaf. He's abrasive, ugly, and industrious, and has an old gunshot. I figured that kind of fits the hog weller. You will notice that they are hog wellers, of course. Street child, stalwart farmer, too smart, optimist. Yeah. Their skills are kind of based a little bit. He's just good at a couple of things. She's kind of good at things that he's not. And that's hopefully, I can survive. They are considered husband-wife. And we'll go to the equipment here. And let me see, I may have to boost some of this because, like I said, these numbers may look high, but it goes really fast. Wood, we'll probably have plenty of. Components, silver. I don't really think I need to buff anything here. We do have a pitchfork. Got ourselves a farmer shotgun, a couple hunt rifles, and an old-fashioned rifle handed down from Granddad. We got some medicine from the fancy city, and some goat hide parkas. I think that all kind of fits. Anything else I should add? I kind of feel like I should have some whiskey in addition to the beer. Let's take advantage of our mods and grab some if we can find anything. What do we got? I think caviar is just a little too special for our taste. Escargot. Glow bulbs, hard candy. Just trying to see, well, we got some tequila. That's not particularly redneck, you know, is it? Wine, no, that's city folk stuff. Berry wine, that's like gentrification kind of stuff. I'm not seeing any. I know there is a whiskey in here, and it's adapted to look kind of like Jim, or not Jimmy. There it is. Hey, there's the whiskey. Yeehaw! Let's go with 20, 25. All right, I think we're good. Let's go. So here in about 10 minutes-ish, I'm gonna go grab my real drink. Up until then, I'm still chugging on the coffee. And it's pretty rough. It looks like my kilobyte per second is actually directly affected by how much the game itself is doing, so it must be pulling a lot of processor. Remember last time it took it a while to generate the map, so this might take a minute. So, what do you think of that president? No, I'm not going to talk politics, never do. That would just be a stupid way to undermine your stream right off the bat. Talk about politics. So, let's talk about games. RimWorld, I think, is one of the funnest. They are clearly inspired by Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, and Dwarf Fortress, and I think they've even said that in interviews. I can't confirm that, but I think I remember that. And every update, and with more mods that are coming out, this gets a lot closer to Cataclysm. And I like that, because Cataclysm is a wonderful game, and it would be nice to see kind of an upgraded version of it. The original game, of course, will hold water for the next forever, because as long as you can put up with the tile set, yay, you can play Cataclysm. And it continues to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I will be doing some Cataclysm streams in the future. But we're going to do a little RimWorld for now. And I'm going to try not to jump from game to game like I did in my prior shows. I'm just going to try and stick with one game for a series and then go from there. my therapist thinks it's good for me to try and focus and finish a particular task at a time. You know, I was talking with my therapist the other day, and he told me I don't have a therapist. Yeah, that's a joke. Bad joke. But what do you think of that setup, huh? Okay, as you can tell, I'm getting impatient for the game to load in. Come on now. God, I'm going to start babbling, and then you're all doomed. Well, one small condolence. At least last playthrough, I lasted longer than the map load time. So there is always that. Very rarely does a roller coaster last longer than the time it took you to get on the roller coaster. And the setup time for Get Off My Land was a little bit quicker. And hopefully with 2 colonists, we'll be able to hold our own a little bit. Hell, I might end up getting my drink before this map loads. To be fair, I am using a bunch of mods, and the bunch of mods add a bunch of stuff. Extra animals, extra trees, and it's got to figure out where to put all that stuff. I'm okay with it. I have another game called Cortex Command, which I'd love to do some streams for it, because it's just, man, what a mess that game is. It's a glorious mess. That's the best way of describing it. It's so much fun. And so sketchy. It's a wonderful game. And I don't know where I was going with the story. See, I'm just babbling now. Cortex, loading. Cortex takes a long time to load. A long time, especially because I went mod crazy and downloaded all kinds of mods. So, yeah, that game takes like 10 minutes to load. My dinosaur mod has created Stegosauruses. Alright. Those are Plantosauruses, so we should be okay. We have combat music, which means there's already a hungry animal. Great. Okay. Officially, if we're going to do a Get Off My Land thing, we need to build our cabin like right here at the end of the road. So that way you drive up the old crappy road, obviously very crappy road. These are ancient roads, by the way. They're not supposed to represent roads in any way, shape, or form functional or being used currently. But we can change all that. A buddy of mine came up with the idea of actually lighting the ancient road, like taking it on himself to make the generators and the lights to light up the road. And you know what? I want to do that. So we'll try to do that if I can last more than 2 minutes. Okay, we have endless forest. We've got ourselves a river. That'll be good for food. We have virtually no defensibility. I guess if we set up over here, and start kind of building our cabin and layer here, then we can mine. I don't really see any other place that's worth the crap, to be honest. All of them are pretty open. It's a pretty wide valley. Did I do a big map? This doesn't feel like I did the right size map. Or maybe I'm just getting spoiled. Oh, well, yeah, a lot of it is covered by mountain. Yes, we're most certainly going to go into this little nook here and make this our home. So, let's go ahead and do our zone. Just make it oversized for now and we'll sort it out later. And we want to add human-like, animal-like, no rotted, priority critical. Get them on it as fast as possible. So, let's find all our stuff. There's our wood, metal. That's one of our farmers. Pitchforks, I think, was that pitchforks? I don't know. I'm not looking. I'm just trying to find the little red X's and click on them. Ah, the whiskey got dropped way out there. Even with 2 people, there's going to be a lot to carry here. Okay. There we go. Alright, and you are gonna... we want him to get the best gun that we got. Something with a little bit of range might be a good idea. Hunting rifle, I think, is going to be best for us. She will also grab a hunting rifle for now. And they're going to start transporting stuff. Now, right now, the animals should leave us alone because they don't. Their needs. Ay, caramba. Come here, wolf. Their needs. They shouldn't be very hungry yet. Yeah. Once they get down to about here, we're going to start seeing some problems. But there are little animals that they might be able to eat without eating us. These guys are herbivores, so we shouldn't have to worry about them eating us, per se. Maybe they'll clear out a few of the predators that try and go after them. There are so many predators here. We're going to need to make a little home here. Let's do this. Let's keep them working. And let's grab a bed. 1 and 2. And we're going to want to chop that wood down. And we're going to want to cut these plants. And we're going to want to build a wall. And a door. There it is. Go. I have to kind of watch them and hope they don't get attacked by anything. My best bet might just be to grab a little bit of food, hole up in the cabin, let the animals eat each other, and then come out and take out whatever survives. So let's do a little bit of that. Let's Patty prioritize hauling the food. Josiah, we need you to get the meals. Grab it, go. She's having a beer. Okay. So that happened. Let's change that. You do not do drugs, and you do not do drugs. Until I tell you to do drugs. And Patty, you gotta make sure the store closes. Don't equip the wood. Crap. Transport it. Oh, because it's a zone. So what we're gonna have to do is... I may delete the entire zone when I try to do this, but... Yep, okay, good enough. That's alright. They don't need storage in their house. Is that door closed? It is. Alright, let's go ahead and zone up the roof, which they've already built. Let's expand it a little bit. There we go. I don't need that much. Let's get rid of that. Now this stuff will decay as long as it's outdoors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build kind of a lean-to, if you will, or a barn. We're not going to worry about closing it off. We're going to make some support pillars, and those will keep up the roof, and we're just going to throw a roof over that. Dinks, you say you have a game, and I keep forgetting to check that goddamn chat. I really do need just like a little timer to remind me, just a brain trigger, mental trigger, whatever you want to call it. Or a chime that plays when I get a message. Maybe I can set that under settings. So many things I should do, and I will do. And what is this game? We still need to go back and play some Don't Starve again and see if that works out. I am terrible. I'm a terrible host. Okay, where are we? Still transporting stuff. Still hoping the animals don't eat us. By the way, what does everybody think of Josiah's sharp hat? It's nice. Okay. Speaking of westerns and hats, very soon I'm going to acquire a game called Hard West, and it's going to be fun, and I am for sure going to be streaming some of that. I have Oxygen Not Included, and I am terrible at it. I thought about streaming it, but I'm just not very good at it, so I need to get a little bit more practice. So I can at least make a colony last longer than like 10 minutes like the last one here did. In this game I'm definitely playing beyond my means. As in, the mods and stuff I'm using are making the game. Ooh, those of you who played core RimWorld may notice the woods are a little thicker and there's a hell of a lot more predator animals. Now as long as the animals concentrate on one another, I should be okay. We're going to build a roof over the storage facility now, and that way it basically kind of like is a barn. If we can see it from the side, it'd just be an open roofed structure. Roofs in this game are a little weird. There's no levels, as in like there's no height. All of these blocks here, for those not familiar with the game, basically represent like a hill or a mountain. If it was a leveled game, you would see like the contours as it went up higher, but they don't. It's not part of this game, and I don't think they can add that kind of stuff. This built the same engine as Prison Architect, so that's also why you don't have multi-level prisons in Prison Architect. I'm certain it's possible. I think these are done, I don't know if it's Unity or Lua or something. I think it's possible, but I think it's just more trouble than it's worth. I'm going to keep these two working through the night because the animals will be sleeping. They might not like it, and it'll kind of, you know, hurt their attitude a bit, but that's okay. So, yeah, Oxygen Not Included, hella fun. Made by the same people who made Don't Starve, right? Sure looks like it. What is Josiah doing? You are hauling a farmer's shotgun. I guess that's okay. Patty is hauling the steel. I'm gonna have her do the food. That's a boom rat. They explode when you kill them. They can set fires. It's bad. Boom rats are a pain in the ass. I hope that wolf hunts the boom rat. Okay, Josiah laying around all lazy while Patty's doing all the work. Once she's done hauling that simple meal, we'll get her right back out here to move the other shotgun. Did I put myself in a boreal forest or is this temp? Maybe it's boreal. Can't remember. Don't remember anything. Aha, meat. It's temperature 25. Okay, so it's kind of chilly-ish. We're gonna set up some orders here. We'll keep the game playing, and let's get some production going here. Let's go ahead and do a butcher's table. For now, well, we don't want to do anything outside because the animals will eat us alive. And a fueled stove. This is all temporary, so. And that should do for the moment. Yeah, that'll do for the moment. Do we have access, easy access to water? Not really. Alright, we're gonna have to do some mining here real soon. Expand this room. But for the moment, I want to build that. We're gonna rely on wood fuel for a little bit longer. We're gonna build our solar panels. And now I wished I had the guy from Warp 7 to 11, because he'd be great with this geothermal source right here. Now the animals you'll see are starting. They just ate a rabbit. That was going to be my dinner. You damn. Okay. Okay, they're starting to get hungry. That's not good. Definitely not good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to forbid the door. And I'm going to set these guys to mine. In just a second, let's go ahead and keep this running. And mining. I would like to keep the walls about too thick to the exterior. Which of course is kind of broken there, so you know what, hell with it. Let's expand this just a little bit, and let's give these guys a room. We gotta go one more if I want it centered. That's a good room. Okay. They should wake up and just go right to mining, because I blocked it so they cannot go outside. And that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So yes, oxygen not included. Wonderful game. I'm gonna have to break it out again very soon. I haven't played it in a while. Played it a couple of times after the latest update, but I haven't really messed with it since then. I liked the first major update to the game. Well, the first major update after I bought it was Germs. It was like awesome. The Outbreak mod, great. So Patty is not mining. Did I change their work routine? No, but she's not mining. Now she is. She's not very good at it. That's why she's got all slow. They spent the whole day mining? Really? Did that just happen? Okay. As soon as the animals go to sleep, I'm going to let them go eat. Which I think the animals are probably asleep now. Go. Don't hold open. Sorry. Unforbid. Oh, he's going to go haul something. The animals are asleep, so I don't mind that so much. What else do we need to haul? Actually, Patty, go get the metal. As soon as Josiah's done with the steel, he's gonna go get this thing. Old-fashioned hunting rifle. And I'm just gonna keep him working until a little bit later on in the night. Here in a moment, we're gonna seal ourselves in. You know what? That's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna seal ourselves in. Structure, wall, bam. Make a straight path out. Right there, door. This is really sloppy building, by the way, but hey, you know, it's a start. Oh, look, we have a visitor. His name is Cappy. What you about, Cappy? Masochist. In a little bit of pain, so he's happy. Oh, man, RimWorld. He's from the agency, which is a nearby town. Is he alone? Wait, what was that? I just saw something on him. Guest. Uh-oh. What do you animals want? Better not eat Cappy. If a guest gets eaten while they're in your area, they, that fox is chasing me. Bastard. Alright. Hopefully. Wish I had the shotgun right about now. Come on, 2 shots of the hunting rifle at point blank range doesn't kill fox. This must be not a good rifle. Oh, he missed. I'm gonna die. Josiah. Ermagerd. Okay. Time for a medical bed. I'm having flashbacks. It's gonna happen again. a furniture, sleeping spot, bam, medical. Josiah, you're gonna have to give up on the tree, undraft him, otherwise he'll just keep fighting. So rest until healed, bro, rest until healed. Work. We're gonna have to make sure both of these guys do doctoring, even though he is not very good at it. She is actually not bad, so we should be okay. I wonder if that's going to interrupt him making the book. Alright, Josiah, you better get back. Yeah, see, it's going to be a madhouse for me very soon on this map. And I've got to be prepared for it. Okay, she should automatically start doctoring him up. 90%, she's pretty good, and the medicine level's pretty good too. Crap. Alright, Miss Patty, I really need you. She's not assigned to constructing. Now you are. Really need you to work on these walls. Why? Because we need to be able to reach our food without getting eaten by animals. It just seems important. Yes, feed Josiah. Oh, Cappy! No, Cappy! Oh, Cappy dead! Somebody gonna eat him. Hurry up, Patty, get this built. Quickly. Quicker. Quicker. Oh, that's right, she's got to chop down trees in addition to building walls. Oh god, everything's gonna start eating itself now. Yep, here we go. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna unforbid all this stuff here. I'm gonna leave him out there basically to feed the animals. As horrible as that sounds, that's what I gotta do. And looking over at the chat there, 2-bit video games, yeah, exactly. Get off my land. Well, he learned, didn't he? I winged the census button, the census man. Now, see, officially, I should have included the college student because they did have a kid in the movie, so. But too late now. Hopefully, a colonist will come along that we can adopt, and because 4 members I think is optimal personally, particularly in combat, because as you can see I'm kind of getting beat up pretty bad. Speaking of beat up real bad, how is Josiah doing? They're only scratches. I have a feeling that the red fox teeth aren't like incredibly damaging. Are they healing? Oh, they are healing. Okay, I've never noticed that before. Now I'm all fascinated. Okay. Beware, the GUI may cause fascination. Okay, so Miss Patty, I need you to move this. As soon as she gets inside, like right here, that's good enough. I'm gonna have her grab that revolver. Yes, good enough. And now I'm gonna have her grab the berries. And now I'm gonna lock myself in. Because I don't want to go out there anymore. The only thing that's out there now is that we can deal with not having that. We already have some guns, we're okay. The steel, it's not going to decay. It'll sit there for a long time. So now, we have access to our food. She's going to build the roof, or at least finish the roof. We have some wood here that we can access as needed. What's the temperature inside? 39 degrees, could be, wait, what? Yeah, 39. It's okay. It's colder inside than it is out. That kind of makes sense, I guess, because we are underground now. They need to finish their room. once they're done with their room, I'm gonna order. Let's pre-plan, shall we? This is gonna be uneven. I need to expand this room one more square. I don't know, I have to think about making things even. And let's dig back and see what we can find back in here. Patty, clean the blood. Let's keep it clean so he doesn't get an infection. That's the last thing we need right now. Not the best medical facility, lying on the cold stone floor. We do need to build some beds. We're going to do that here in just a second. Uh-oh. Alpha beavers. Alpha beavers eat wood really, really fast, and they come in a swarm. And they're going to eat all the wood, but that's okay, because all of these predators will hopefully start going after the beavers. So I'm not even gonna worry about the alpha beavers, honestly. I'm gonna keep these guys working. We're not getting any chunks out of this. A few. What are we mining? Granite. Okay, I thought so. So we're gonna need a brick master, mason table. Quickly, stone cutter table. Where is it? There it is. Good enough. That'll work. Josiah, wake up, finish it. Alright, and we're going to forbid this stuff because we don't want them drinking it on their own time. I like to keep track of it because I like to keep track of it. I want to know how much you're drinking. I try to avoid addiction. I don't mind people doping up. Addiction's no good. And they'll sometimes do it to excess. I wish there was a way I could put it in a locked door. Because sometimes they'll have a mental break and they'll go on like a smoke leaf binge and they'll just go. Yeah, 2-Bit, you remember that guy, and remember how he perished? Insects appeared in the refrigerator, remember, and ate all the colonists that could move? So all that was left was the guy locked in the hospital with the television with no legs. That was terrible. That was like the most depressing end ever. Uh-oh, ancient danger. Okay, we've dug into an area. We've dug into a splendid area. Ancient danger means bad things are in this place, so we need to not mess with it. But there's a glow over here that could be bad. We can use this for fishing. This is deep water, I think. Yeah. Okay, we have our own little private Idaho back here now. That's awesome. Kind of ruins my idea of the bedroom for the couple, but we'll figure that out. Matter of fact, we'll do it right here. Let's keep everything moving while I'm doing all this. If we were to say go here, that will be their new room. Meanwhile, are the predators going up after the beavers? Please let the predators. Okay, notice how much the beavers have eaten already of trees. Notice the beavers are already getting attacked by wargs. Yay! They're pretty scattered out though. Like I said, hopefully they'll draw the predators up north. This map feels really small. I must be getting spoiled or totally forgot to go to the advanced tab and set a big map. Why aren't the animals eating this guy? We may have to bury him. Otherwise, it could get bad. I'm gonna have to... I need to make a tomb, I guess. These two are not great at mining. Oh, and I totally forgot. I'm an idiot. We need to add a bill. We need to tell the table what to do. In this case, that's really gross. Mince organs and mince the limbs. We're just gonna butcher the creature, and then we're gonna do that forever. If we get an animal, we'll butcher it properly and it'll become usable meat. The stonecutter table, we're mining granite mostly, it looks like. So let's make granite blocks forever. This thing will make simple meals for now. As you can see, we have a lot of cooking options. And I think I might get more options as I do research into more advanced foods. We're going to do that forever as well. And let's keep it playing. Beavers. We know they're there. Area that has been revealed, that's this area here. And then we have the ancient danger, which is this large structure, which is probably infested with some kind of horrible thing that we do not have the capability with our hunting rifles, shotguns, and whiskey to take on and win. I know the whiskey gives us an advantage, but I don't think it's going to work out that way. I thought these guys have smoke leaves too, but I guess not. Eventually we'll go get this stuff, but it's not a real high priority. Oh, come on, predator animals. How come you aren't studding up to the stegosauruses? Are they stegosauruses? Yes. Yay, I know my basic dinosaurs. Uh-oh. Josiah's about ready to snap. What's his problem? Everything. Everything is his problem. He needs whiskey. Why is he in the... Oh, because he got attacked by the fox. Forgot. He needs whiskey. Have a whiskey, bro. And Patty, what are you doing these days? How are you feeling? Her mood's okay. The hideous environment is really getting to him, so we're gonna have to do something about that. I'm totally disorganized here. I just want them to get their bedroom done. Just finish the room, and then we can start doing something about the environment. Building some beds. Facepalm. Yeah, 2-bit. The house is horrible. Reasons being is you see these little gray dots, that's dirt and debris. And then these chunks are basically like just chunks of rock laying around. So let me come dump like chunks of rock into your bedroom. It gets to you after a while. And the floors aren't smoothed or carved or anything. So yeah, it's rough, but we've got to get them off to basic start, and we're not to that point yet. And because every wolf and bear and bobcat has come to our area, it makes going outside very dangerous. So I'm just going to kind of keep building us this way until the cabin touches on the road, and then we'll just kind of figure it out from there. We'll try and run ourselves a bed and breakfast. Astragalus. Okay. Alright, let's step this up a little bit. Oh yeah, the raid. Damn it. What do we got? One guy. Rascal. That's Rascal. A minstrel. Wow, this is not a good guy. I mean, I don't think he's allowed to do these. It's not that he has no skill, it's he won't do them. Yeah. Cooking, construction, growing, mining, smithing, tailoring, crafting, hauling, all disabled. Wow. So we don't want minstrels. I hope the wolves eat him. Come on, predators. You chase me down when I show up for 2 seconds, so how come you're not eating that guy? They seem to be... Oh, there it goes. Warg wolf on him. Bye-bye, rascal. Chomp, 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 bye. Will the animal actually eat him, though, is the problem, because they don't seem to be eating the people. See, it doesn't look like they're eating the people, and that's not good, because corpses laying around really break your people's morale. Yeah, see, this guy, they're not eating him either. I don't have Soylent Green. I could learn how to do Soylent Green.
we could have ourselves a little definite cabin in the woods thing going
on. Patty's carving some bricks. This was originally going to be their room, but that's apparently not going to work anymore. Alright, now's the perfect time for me to grab my other drink and take a moment to think about the next series of plans. So I'm going to take like one of my infamous little 5-minute breaks, and I will be right back. This is Permadeath. Stay tuned. The adventure's sure to get worse as we go.
this is Permadeath and I'm back. Caught my drink right before it exploded in the freezer, so good timing on that. Let's see now. I'm tangled up in my cords. Okay, I've tied a very elaborate knot. I never do it when I want to, but by accident, sure. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, I've got a plan. So we're gonna let these guys sleep away, and we'll put this on medium speed just so I can kind of lay out some orders. We need a kitchen. We're gonna put the kitchen opposite. We also want an eating area. So basically, we're gonna have our door in. This will be the eating area, and it will be. We're gonna extend it. Another 5, make it double size, because it's going to double as kind of a recreation room. We're going to put a chess table and stuff in here too. Now, we're going to need a kitchen. The kitchen will need quick access to a storage area, which will probably divide this in a... I'm going to turn this into a defensive area, so we're going to actually need a kitchen. The kitchen will... The kitchen should be over here. So we're just going to extend this down, like so. The kitchen will attach with the dining room here. It's not centered, it drives me nuts, so I'm going to extend this one more, and this one more. Now I'm all messed up. Quit it. Center that there, and get rid of this. We'll figure it out when the time comes. So this is going to be our kitchen. The kitchen's going to need to have access to food, as well as the dining room's going to have access to food. So our food storage is going to be down here somewhere. And we want the heater, or the cooler that we're going to use for it, which will be electric, to heat this room. So we're going to want to build it probably right here. It takes 3 spaces effectively. It would actually be here. This would be the cool zone, hot zone. Let's do this. We need a door and the area where the heater's going to be. So the heater will be here. Put the door, oops, not there, one more. Put the door here. Door needs to have an airlock, so there'd be a door here, and there. This would be our food storage. This is really inefficient. This is a nightmare of epic proportions. I'm just gonna go there for now. Oops, and let's cancel this. And who's gonna freak out? And it's probably because the environment sucks. Yeah, this environment, and no joy. So let's do this. Let's build a horseshoe pit here in the storage bin. That'll work. So Josiah, why don't you have a bottle of whiskey? Probably should have had him have beer, but this is good enough. Now he's going to be all drunk, and we'll have him build this. I'm interested in those cargo pods. We'll have a look at that here in just a second, see how far away they land. See joy! Yay! Okay. Now, I still kind of like the dining area. I just need to readjust where the food storage goes. Learn and drink recipes. Gotta love it. Alright, let's forbid that, by the way, otherwise they'll start drinking it on their own.
so worried about a minor break. I really should clean up their environment a little bit. Okay, let's do this. It's time for some floors. Do we have any bricks? We do. We've got a few bricks laying around. Let's have Patty prioritize stone cutting. And let's lay out a floor. We want granite, right? We're working on granite tile. Granite here? Yeah. Granite tiles. And we're going to start building some double beds and see if we can get a good one. And we'll go ahead and speed that up. Let's have one of these cargo pods. How far away are they? Let's get a little ways away there, huh? Oh my god. Okay. Normally you make one Grimoire of the Occult as a result of chanting in like the tree or the obelisk. And in this case it looks like a whole pod of them has fallen. Almost like the Mormons or Jehovah's Witnesses have paid us a visit and given us some free copies of the additional testaments of Cthulhu Day Saints. I don't think these things will decay if they're left outside. I'm gonna leave them right there. There's a lot of dead things around here. I think I can take this, like, yeah, I can deconstruct it, uninstall it, and take it. So I may bring that close, but I'm not sure. So far, nobody's had nightmares, and their sanity hasn't gotten lost yet, so maybe I'll leave that occult stuff alone. Even with 2 colonists, this is rough. Uh-oh. Patty's gonna have a major break. Time for some whiskey. We are burning through the whiskey. How many did we have to start with? 50? Or 25? I can't remember. If it was 50, we burned through the whiskey. She's still gonna break. Hungry. Do we not have food? Are we out of food? No, eat. Eat. We're a little shy on food, actually, I'm noticing here. We got... Uh-oh, this is bad. We are really shy on food. Did I not bring canned food? I guess not. I don't see any down here. Not good. Not good at all. We're gonna need some food. Hunt this wolf here. Let's do that. Patty, what are you carrying? What do you got there? Some wood. I remember telling her to do that. Let's see. I do remember that happening. So I think we might want to... Where's our other hunting rifle? There it is. Patty, you want to go get that real quick. Should I hold? Yeah, I better hold fire until I get both guns out here. Patty, why don't you come out of here? I want to get her as close to Josiah as possible. That way they don't shoot each other. Okay.
hopefully, I can shoot one of these wolves without triggering every wolf on the map to come and kill us. Oh, good shot. Uh-oh, warg. And he's coming to hunt us. Good shots, come on, come on. No, not good. Come on. Yes. Beautiful, alright. Let's get on that guy. Missed, crappy. Man, we might need to get the shotguns out. Perfect. Are there any more wargs? Yes, there is one. Okay, so what we need to do here is finish this guy off fast. Come on, quicker than that. Alright, we got it. Excellent. Do the same thing with this one. Bad day. I was hoping they'd get it on the first shot. Perfect. This other warg is coming in. So now we're going to undraft. And we're going to... Actually, we're going to have to fight it. Thankfully the trees are impeding him and slowing him down. Uh-oh, this one got smart. No! Get him! Oh, not good. Okay, so Patty, we're going to go ahead and undraft her immediately and get her off to the medical bed. I lied. We're going to have her hauled aboard. Josiah, you are going to finish off this ward. Undraft him. Prioritize hauling it. Beautiful. This is food. Okay, now as soon as Josiah gets inside, I'm going to have him prioritize hauling this. Get them both inside the doors, and we should be okay. Beautiful. That actually kind of worked out well. I'm gonna have to bury this guy. That's gonna have to happen. Where should we put a graveyard? I may have to make one inside, because going outside for burials and stuff is not gonna be a lot of fun. Josiah is a terrible doctor. Come on, let's see if you can do the job. Do a good job. 52, it's not so bad. She only got bit once. Alright, I'm gonna check their work routines real quick. I'm gonna take off hunting. Don't need handling. Everybody flicks, that's for switches, turning stuff off and off. Plant cutting, no tailoring, we don't have a tailor table. We don't really have a smithing table either. And yeah, I need to start researching stuff as soon as possible. John Kello, what mods? Oh, there's a lot of them. I list them at the beginning of the stream. Is there a way to check your mods in-game? Does anybody know? If not, I can kind of summarize. Primeval Forests, HP Lovecraft, all the HP Lovecraft mods, Industrial Age, cults, all those goodies. A recently featured dinosaur mod that was featured on Steam. A expanded cooking mod. Docks and fish, so you can make like docks and get fishing. And yes, so a whole lot. Hospitality. Realistic darkness, and yes, that's what we got going on. Josiah, since you decided to go outside, why don't you just grab that wood? And then I'm going to forbid that door, because I can't have these guys going in and out. They're going to end up getting attacked. Yes, make a bed. Is it good? Come on. Oh, look at that on his first try. Okay, so we can deconstruct that. We can cancel this and reinstall this. Flip it around. And I hate that off-center thing. It drives me nuts and I don't know why. I guess that's OCD, right? Let's go right here. Good enough. And we'll have Josiah prioritize them. Yes, good job. And Josiah, she's healing as well as she's going to. It's a little chilly inside, but we'll figure all that out a little bit later. So mod-wise, I've got a lot of mods, and thankfully they all play very nice together. And I really like how the modding community of this game apparently communicates and talks to one another, because a lot of the mods are intertwined and they work well with each other. Man, I wish I had some smoke leaf. Patty's feeling better. All it took her was some horseshoes in the woods. The artificial woods that are now under a roof and inside. This is all going to be defensive area eventually. I need to put a door and figure out what I want to do with this room. We're going to make a fishing pier. That's going to be one of the things we do almost immediately. Speaking of doing it almost immediately, let's do that, and I'll show you guys the piers. So we have under structure, basic bridges. These ones are made using the granite that I have available, and then of course you have wood. I'm going to go with wood because we have more wood than we do granite. Basic bridges work over shallow water. So let's go here. Actually, we want to take advantage as much as we can of all of it. How much are these costing me each? 10? Okay. We do have wood. Now, the deeper water, notice I can't build over that. So that's where we go with the deep water bridge. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof, those are expensive. Okay. Once those are done, we'll be able to do a few more options. As for structure, let's build another wooden door here to try and retain some of the environment. We're going to check our zones. Let's go ahead and speed it up a bit, Asia. And yes, all this needs to be roofed off. Yes. This does not need a roof, honestly, the roof doesn't. So we'll take all of this off. And that should be good. That's pretty nice. That's good. Now we have a little bit of food. Not a lot, but hey, I'll say this much about this dangerous. Uh-oh. Wolf versus bear. Bear wins. What a surprise. And yeah. Nobody's gonna mess with these guys. I think these can be used for caravans, like to carry stuff, like you would with other beasts of burden. There's a wooden version of the deep water black. Yeah, I'm terrible at checking messages. I'm getting better at it. You know what? No, 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 no. Structure. Deep water. Thank you, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why not? Okay. Yeah, I noticed those other ones pretty expensive there. What was it? Blocks and iron. So yeah, and saving on resources because I've only got the 2 colonists. I can't get a whole lot done. Earlier in the broadcast, I tried a lone colonist, which I'll come back to that scenario again. And that didn't work out. He died terribly. Wait, I see it. And more colonies fail than succeed. Oh, I'm on the 3rd setting regarding difficulty. Some challenge, I think it's labeled. So that's what level of challenge we're at. And we have discovered an ancient evil right here. Oh, the evil mist is out. An oppressive fog has rolled in, thick, steady, and sinister in the approach. Stepping foot within may dislodge lesser minds in the spaces between spaces. There's things in the mist. They might manifest west here in a minute. There they are. Right there. 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 Creepy. Scary. So it's a good thing we don't go outside anyway. And then we got a raid coming, and of course the mist monsters won't affect this guy. Okay, what are you about? Slotted knife, he's not. We'll be able to take him down pretty easy. Looks like he's gonna follow the river up to us. We'll catch him in the woods. Should be pretty easy to strike. We'll track him. He may not make it. The animals might eat him. So enemies might use the riverbed against us. That's... Yep, there he goes. Oh, he got stunned by the wolf. Wolf gonna kill him. He's gonna die. Uh-oh, another wolf. And it looks like they're gonna share the spoils. No, they do not eat people. Why don't they eat people? That's completely unfair and it leaves me a burden that I have to deal with. Now, what about the guy up here? Yeah, see, they're not eating. They'll attack us, but they won't eat. That's a little weird. I wonder if that's an error. Or a mod thingy. I'm gonna have to clear out the trees. And I'm probably gonna rely on a fuel generator for a little while. And John Kello up here, the little glowy thing, I think, yes, absolutely. It's either gonna be the, what are they called, the mechanoids, or some cryo chambers with some horrible thing in them. And yeah, we'll not mess with that. We'll just leave that alone. We'll leave that disaster alone for a little while. I'm gonna have to deal with this guy. I'm gonna have to bury him. Gonna have to make a tomb. Okay, our kitchen is almost done. These guys are definitely not the fastest miners. There's a big kitchen, but we have many things that we can build into the kitchen. So, because I got a cooking mod, so it'll add a lot of cooking stuff. John Kello, you are ammo? Well, there you go. Is that by chance the name of your character for the server that you were going to be on until it exploded? Pardon me. I'm greedily drinking my soda. My biominer lost 2-bit video games. My biominer lost scenario, they're like specialized miners. I'm definitely spoiled by them. They mine really fast. Okay, so the raider never survived. That's good. Get off my land. Told him I wasn't going to sign no paper. Okay, this is almost done. Something killed something. What a surprise. So, it's a violent world. Like bad. I wish these guys would come back. For some reason they give me a feeling of safety. And I'm gonna have to send the 2 out to go grab this and bring it back to our colony. But I don't know if I want it close because I think it's gonna mess with my brain if I get this stuff to. Uh-oh. The mist is still ghostly, right? I don't see any ghosts. I think it's just turned to normal fog now. Okay, an escape pod, huh? All the way across the map. Oh, broken bones, gunshots, all the way across the map. he's splendid. He can construct. He's not good at mining, but he can learn. Actually, he's not a bad character. I'd like to have him. Her. There's no effing way we're gonna survive that walk. We're gonna try it though. Alright, you two. Draft up. I do hear monsters in the fog. Okay, there are still monsters in the fog. Not a worry. Wondering if I should get shotguns. Most of our fights seem to be at kind of a closer range, and the trees have been impeding the enemy up till now, so let's go ahead and do that. Shoddy. Shoddy. These can't be fought, I don't think. I don't think they have bodily health. They don't really have needs. So they are entities, but I'm not sure I can hurt them. Alright. We're gonna risk it. We gotta try and save this person, just because I'd like to have him. Ever since our boy went to college and got that job at Warp 7 to 11, it's been quiet around the house. Do they seem to be coming my way? That one looks like it's coming my way. Okay, screw it, we're going. Uh-oh. Something happened. His mood got bad. That's not really check moods. Something in the mist. Curses. What's this guy doing? Wandering. I wonder if that's cumulative or it's... Well, we're gonna find out. Go, you two. Patty took the most inefficient route she possibly could to get there. Okay, let's see if their mist minus is worse. Still minus 10. Oh, I forgot. I need to disband these. I know it's totally a different tangent, but I noticed his need, and yeah, they're still using their old sleeping spots. Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna go down the road, then we're gonna break off from the road, head up to the lake. We may grab one of these grimoires on the way. Oh, you bastard game. A mist stalker has gone mad. Okay, I'm not too worried about that because they will fade with the mist. So I'm just gonna evade it and hope they don't hurt me. As a matter of fact, now's a good time to check and see if they're hurting us. Needs. Still minus 10. A little tense. Yeah, I gotta clean that corpse up. We're gonna have to bury it. We'll get back to that. This is a slaughter ground. Oh my god, bears and lynxes and orgs, oh my. I can get by here. Go. I'm just gonna bolt. Don't mess with me, wargs. Don't mess with me, wolves. I got shotguns. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, and they died. You bastards. What's this? Probably junk. Yeah. Okay, well, fine. He's gonna undraft. He's gonna grab the knife.
She is going to undraft and grab one of these Remores. And hopefully they can get back home without getting eaten. Go. Don't know where Josiah's going. Good luck, Josiah. The pathing of these AI is a little weird. Well, like a horror movie, if you split up, you're safer. Always remember that. If ever in a group, go off alone. Uh-oh. You bastard warg. Patty. Draft. Come on now. Oh! A little bit more effective than I thought. Alright. You are undrafted, and you will haul that because we want that meat. Don't. Shot by what? It said he was shot? That's an error. I've noticed that. It'll say that they've been shot by somebody when they haven't been. That wolf. Him. He's aggressive. Come on, Patty. Get inside. Get inside. Get inside. Meanwhile, Josiah. That wolf is not hunting. He's eating something. Says he's eating the human corpse. Is he finally going to eat that body? Good. This wolf is going to attack the wife, so Josiah is going to go ahead and move on in here. Let's get him over here. Yep, Patty, you just keep moving. Josiah coming to your rescue. Maybe. Yes. Uh-oh. You better not shoot her. Oh, that was so close. Awesome. Oh, Patty's down. Did he shoot her? Okay, no. This is not good. We're right back to where we were. Arctic Wolf, keep going. Come on. Too many wolves. Oh my god. Oh, come on, just... Oh, she's gonna die. Oh, no. Oh. Uh-oh. You won't have to mourn her long. Oh, he's totally lost it. Oh, we're done. Terrible fate. Okay, so, yes. Don't forget to say you'll be right back. That way it ensures your safe return. Yeah, we'll probably be right back with another scenario, but for now, it looks like get off my land has not worked out. With this kind of setting, I think we need either a couple more colonists or slightly higher firepower. Or some defenses. Oh, we were doing alright. We were just starting to get a foothold, too. Dreadful thing. Alright. I'm going to take a quick 5. And then I think I'm going to reload another scenario. Try it again. So, be sure and stay tuned. As 2-Bit Video Games recommends, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm back, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to break the stream for a moment, and I'm going to retitle and start it as a new episode, because I think we definitely got Ultimate Doom done. Let's see if we can change track. So stay tuned. I'm just going to interrupt the stream for about 1 minute, and then we will go on from there. So thanks for watching. This is Permadeath. I'll be right back.